Welcome to the Management Functions and Organizational Processes lesson on planning. By the end of the video, you will learn about meaning of planning, nature of planning and steps of planning function. You will also learn about why planning is necessary and the specific types of planning. Imagine embarking on a journey without a map or directions. That's a business without planning. Planning is the process that begins with setting objectives and then charting out various actions to achieve these goals. It's the blueprint for organizational success, a tool that allows managers to anticipate changes and prepare for the future effectively. Planning is unique because it lays the foundation for all other management functions, such as organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. It's continuous, pervasive, futuristic, involves decision-making, and is fundamentally a mental exercise requiring foresight and critical thinking. Planning is often confused with forecasting, but they're not the same. Forecasting is about predicting future events, while planning is about preparing to make desired events happen. An organization is a tapestry of individuals with diverse skills and personalities. Planning harmonizes these differences, aligning individual efforts towards common objectives, thereby fostering unity and efficiency. Planning demands high levels of cognition, creativity, and critical thinking. It's about making informed decisions today to secure a better tomorrow. This intellectual exercise involves choosing the best among alternatives to utilize resources effectively and seize opportunities. The business environment is ever-changing, necessitating plans that are flexible and adaptable. Planning ensures that an organization can pivot as needed, seizing new opportunities and mitigating risks. The planning process is systematic and involves several key steps: developing planning premises, identifying alternatives, setting organizational objectives, evaluating alternatives, selecting the best course of action, implementing the plan, and following up on actions. In a fast-paced, ever-changing business landscape, planning is not just beneficial, it's necessary. It ensures optimal goal selection, manages complexities, helps survive environmental changes, protects from failure, promotes unity, supports control and coordination, fosters innovation, and facilitates decision-making. Ervik eloquently stated, planning is a mental predisposition to do things in an orderly way, to think before acting, and to act in the light of facts rather than guesses. This perspective underscores planning's role in setting a course for organizational success based on informed decisions and strategic foresight. Kuntz and O'Donnell remind us, planning is deciding in advance what to do, how to do it, and who is to do it. Planning bridges the gap between where we are and where we want to go. This statement captures the essence of planning as a forward-looking function, a bridge to the future. From top management to the frontline employees, planning permeates every level of an organization. It's a collective effort that ensures all parts of the organization are aligned and moving towards common objectives. Planning's true strength lies in its flexibility, the ability to adapt and respond to changing circumstances while still guiding the organization towards its goals. Effective planning reconciles differing perspectives within an organization, integrating various policies, programs, and procedures towards a unified objective. This integration ensures that all parts of the organization work in harmony. Planning is a cognitive function. Planning demands a significant investment of time, attention, and expertise. It's a high-level cognitive process that requires serious mental involvement, making it challenging for managers who are deeply involved in day-to-day operations to devote adequate time to planning. Abstraction. Planning deals with speculative scenarios and what-ifs, making it abstract. It operates on assumptions and estimations, lacking concrete and definitive paths. Rigidity. Once objectives are set and courses of action are chosen, planning can become rigid, making it difficult to adapt to unforeseen changes. This rigidity can stifle creativity and innovation. Costly affair, planning is not just time-consuming but also expensive. It requires substantial resources for data gathering, analysis, and expert consultation, placing a heavy financial burden on organizations. Now, let's shift our focus to the positive impacts of planning. Focuses attention on objectives and results. Planning keeps everyone aligned with the organization's goals, motivating employees by clarifying their roles in achieving these objectives. Establishes a basis for teamwork. Just as a house needs blueprints, an organization requires integrated planning to ensure effective cooperation among its diverse groups. Helps anticipate problems and cope with change. Effective planning enables organizations to forecast potential issues and adapt strategies accordingly, minimizing surprises. Provides guidelines for decision making. Plans offer a roadmap for future-oriented decisions, helping managers and employees stay focused on long-term objectives while navigating daily operations. Understanding the types of planning is crucial for applying the right strategies in various scenarios. Strategic planning. This long-term planning involves setting broad objectives for the entire organization. Tactical planning. Less long-term and more focused on how to implement strategic plans. Tactical planning involves middle managers and is about the mechanisms and methods for executing strategies. Operational planning. This short-term planning focuses on addressing current operational problems and achieving immediate objectives. It's highly detailed and specific, aimed at the day-to-day running of the organization. Time is a critical component in the realm of planning. George Terry emphasizes the necessity of encompassing enough time in our plans to fulfill managerial commitments. In the dynamic landscape of business, planning is categorized by its duration, short-range and long-range. Short-range planning, or SRP, typically spans 1 to 2 years, focusing on immediate objectives and strategies. On the other hand, long-range planning, or LRP, projects into the future, 3 to 5 years or beyond, preparing for more extensive commitments and strategic directions. The distinction between SRP and LRP, though seemingly arbitrary, holds general acceptability. However, this classification is not one size fits all. The nature and size of a business greatly influence its planning horizon. Industries with long gestation periods, such as oil, mining, or airlines, naturally engage in longer-range planning, sometimes extending well beyond the 5-year mark. Flexibility is key in planning. An effective plan must adapt to unforeseen future challenges. Integrating short-term plans within the long-term vision ensures coherence and strategic alignment, aiding managers in navigating both immediate and distant futures. Let's explore specific and directional plans. Specific plans are laser-focused, designed to achieve a particular goal and dissolved once that goal is met. For instance, a manager aiming to boost sales by 20% might employ specific tactics and allocate resources accordingly. In contrast, directional plans offer a broader approach, setting general guidelines without fixed objectives. This flexibility is crucial in rapidly changing environments, allowing organizations to adapt and pivot as necessary. Single-use and standing plans represent the tools in an organization's planning arsenal. Single-use plans are tailor-made for unique situations, like launching a new project or setting a budget for a specific venture. Standing plans, however, are the backbone of regular operations. They include policies, procedures, and rules, establishing a foundation for consistent decision-making and action. Programs, projects, and budgets under single-use plans each play a distinct role. Programs outline the steps toward major objectives, projects tackle specific segments of these programs, and budgets allocate the necessary financial resources. Policies and procedures understanding plans guide employee actions, ensuring alignment with organizational goals while allowing for a degree of individual judgment. Management by Objectives, or MBO, is a strategic framework that involves setting specific, measurable goals collaboratively. This process ensures that all team members are aligned and working towards common objectives, facilitating regular reviews and adjustments as needed. However, the effectiveness of MBO and planning in general hinges on its implementation. Challenges such as excessive bureaucracy, exclusion of lower-level management, and lack of incentives for exceptional performance can undermine its benefits. Strategies: the master plans navigate the organization through the external environment's unpredictability, seizing opportunities and mitigating threats. In the context of Indian organizations, research highlights a mixed approach to planning. While some companies excel in setting and pursuing clear objectives, others navigate the uncertainties of the Indian business environment with varying degrees of formality and foresight. The studies by Richman and Kopin and Bhatia reveal a spectrum of planning practices, from rigorous long-term strategies to more immediate, operational focuses. The landscape is diverse, reflecting the unique challenges and opportunities within the Indian market. And with that, we wrap up this informative lesson. For additional information on this lesson, please look at the content below the video in the online course. To get a list of the important questions and their answers for this lesson, please refer to the guidebook by our publications provided to you with this course for free. It shows you a list of all the questions that have the highest chance of coming in your next exams based on research carried out on previous year question papers. All the best, and I'll see you in the next lesson.